Hello, friends, and welcome back to the latest installment of the Wangers Play series. We're doing golf again, guys. We're doing some Wii Golf, and since I was so catastrophically terrible by myself last time, I have brought in a co-host to do the commentating with me. Josh Macuga, how you doing today, sir?
Cody, I'm doing absolutely fantastic. Thank you so much for inviting me on to your broadcasting team. I was handed this trophy of the Wangers Golf Association before the broadcast started, and this is what the players will be playing for this evening. It's full of Jim Beam. Jim Beam is around 60 years old to go along with eating history, and I think everybody should be very excited. Thanks for having me.
Oh, my goodness. That's a beautiful looking trophy. And once again, guys, this week we have ourselves a champion, Mark Ellis, one of the best Wii golfers in the world, taking on quite possibly one of the worst, who's back again, Brian Perez. Let's talk to the competitors right now, guys. We have Mark and Brian here, again, who are playing today, and they're not radio DJs from the early 90s. Mark and Brian, how are you guys doing? Mark, let's start with you.
Cody, I'm feeling great. I'm feeling loose. Athletically, there's no issues. The glutes are firing. The hams are on point. The different setup we have today, I'm not going to lie to you, has thrown off my lines when it comes to putting. So I do suspect a closer matchup than what we saw last time when I set an all-time WGA record with a 9-under performance. So don't afraid of those fireworks. I'm going to keep myself humble, keep myself straight, but I am looking forward to competing in front of maybe the greatest announcing duo since Madden and Summerall.
Oh, thank you so much.
I know, Cody and I were talking before the broadcast, going deep into your personnel profile here, the archival footage of your career. What would you say, as a person who's terrible in the actual game of golf, but seems to be stellar in Wii Golf, where do you think the disconnect is, and what do you think your strengths are here tonight?
Well, Josh, I think that you're thinking real golf is actually Top Golf, which is not one and the same. The issue with Top Golf, after watching the game film of that day in Arizona, was I think alcohol might have played a little bit of a factor in how I performed. I'm clean. Have not had a drink since 4 p.m., so I'm feeling fresh and ready to go.
As I like to call it, swing juice. You might need some swing juice. I'll tell you what, who might need some swing juice, Cody, is his competitor.
Yeah, Brian Perez is the other one here. Let's see if he's also talking from a built-in microphone from a cell phone. Brian, how are you feeling today, sir?
Loud and clear from the cell phone audio signal.
Thank you for the very long response there to give me time to think of the next question. Josh, do you have anything you want to ask Brian today?
Yeah, Brian, can you, is the circulation in your neck okay with your shirt buttoned all the way to the top? Were you allowed out of the office today? How was your shift at Initech? Was it okay?
I couldn't wait to hit those links after the board meeting, but I know it was worth it sitting in all those Zoom meetings, and I know I'm going to take out this champ today.
Brian, I think a lot of the crowd out there is doubting your skills, but they know that if there's anything you do, you're a hustler. You can, you kind of show up when the people need you. How do you feel about Mark today?
Cody already threw his first jab, saying there's only one champion here today, but I believe there's two, and we'll see how it plays out today.
Rarely do you see a player attacking the announcer. Cody, how do you feel?
Oh, I was used to this last time. Get ready for it, Josh. Hopefully you're not very sensitive when it comes to, insults coming from a person who's down by 7 strokes. So it's going to be okay. We're going to have a great game here today, guys. We got Christian in the booth who was freaking out because 5 minutes before we started this, my internet went out and ruined every single shot that we had. Christian, how are you feeling, buddy?
No, stop it. The white man getting me down again. That's all it is. That's all it is.
You can blame the white man. That's exactly what happened.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. But no, we're doing good. Hope everyone's having fun. And if there's a spelling mistake, don't fucking point it out. Okay, that's the last one. All right.
Thank you so much, Christian. Josh, I'm ready if you are. Mark, I'm ready if you are. Brian, I guess you're here. Are you guys all ready to go? Don't all answer at once. It's fine.
Are you asking the fans or are you asking me?
I'm asking you three that I addressed. Josh, are you ready?
I'm ready, Cody.
All right, Mark?
Yeah, I just have 2 quick things to say before we get started, if I may. And because I'm a champion, I'm going to win. I think I do. Number one, there's a legend of a buddy I know who once had to interview Kevin Costner that he had such a huge bulge in his pants during the interview that they had to cut around it. We're seeing that same bulge with Brian Perez here today. And then I'd also like to say that Brian going with the Tiger Woods red, the Sunday victory shirt, then I'm going to have to counter, and I'm just going to have to go the other way. And I'm going to have to go John Daly at Hooters at 3 a.m.
You wouldn't dare. You wouldn't dare, Mark. Look at him. Oh, my goodness.
Here it is.
I can smell the BO from here. And ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you, if there's one person that can pit, if there's one person that can pit through a tank top, it's Mark Ellis.
Man.
Sweat through air, boys.
I wish I ever had confidence to wear a tank top and never can, never will. Okay, guys, let's start the game here today. The match game. I don't know what it is. I think it's a match. Let's get
Cody,
ready to what?
It's one-on-one, so you would call it a match.
A match, okay.
It's a stroke play event.
Yeah.
So we're not going to play match play. We're playing a stroke play event. And as is customary here in the Wangers Golf Association, playing today for the Wanger Cup or the Wanger Trophy, brought to you by our sponsors at Initech. Initech, for all your software IT needs, call Brian Perez, head of their marketing and department of human resources. Brian Perez. Our second sponsor is Sleeveless Men as Adults. Sleeveless Men as Adults. Not accepted by many, but I guess okay in Florida. Ladies and gentlemen, the coin toss, the previous champion and everybody's favorite champion, apparently, according to Cody, Mark Ellis, you call it in the air, heads or tails?
All right. I'm going heads.
It is tails. Tails.
Ooh.
Brian Perez to tee off first. Brian dressed in the all-black, Mark in the ladies' Annika Sorenstone.
All right, guys. Brian liked that joke as he steps up here for his first hit of the day.
The only thing I'm going to lose today.
He's really taking a lot of practice swings.
A lot of practice swings. It's going to be a long
professional
day.
golfer.
First hole. Come on.
Okay. It's a pretty straight fairway. I don't need to practice too hard.
He gets it away.
Even though he hooks that one to the right a little bit there, Josh. Let's see where this bounces.
Oh,
that's a pretty solid hit. It's a pretty solid hit here. Yeah.
Just an update, Cody, for all you at home. When you hit it to the right, that is a slice. When you hit it to the left, that is a hook.
That's the terminology we need right there. Yeah.
Let's get that going.
Mark's already started. He's already hit his ball. As that's
Mark
going.
Is not paying it. He's also in the fairway, left side.
Let's see here.
Struck.
Brian was 97 yards away. Mark, disappointing, 140 yards to go. Maybe that was part of his strategy. I'm not going to question the guy who destroyed Brian by about 7 frames twice last week. So let's see.
The wind is different. I'll remind everybody that I got 22 miles an hour coming right in my face. Maybe as objective announcers, you can point this kind of stuff out to the crowd.
Hey,
look, man, these windows are very small on this Zoom screen. I can't read numbers right now. Okay.
Yes. I'm basically looking at a 1984 Nokia flip phone screen.
Mark
has struck the green. He is I would say about 15 feet. A great shot. 35.8 feet to go. Not a bad shot from 148.
Nice on.
Here comes the Black Knight. Brian Perez hates to put the brakes on his car. He has no wind in his face. Different course altogether.
He kind of punched that one a little bit, but it's going.
Just
Brian.
runs it past the hole. Hell of a shot. He's got about 17 feet to go. Well done. Mark Ellis, you are away. Mark or Cody, they say Mark Ellis's putting stroke could be his downfall.
I'm going to beg to differ there because he was the only one who was actually good at putting last time we played this. Let's see if he hits this. See what I mean? Look at that birdie. Caw. Mark gets a birdie. Let's see if Brian can try to keep up.
There's a lot of pressure on me for this.
Brian Perez.
Be sure to take your practice swings, Brian.
Looks just as awkward over the putts as he does his actual stroke.
Look at his back here, Josh. His back really.
He lips out for birdie. Mark takes the first hole.
Throws the pillow across the room. Oh my goodness.
Not happy.
Shades of some domestic.
He hit it a little too hard. When you hit a corner like that, and he's in for a par, Cody, in for a par.
Decent.
Not a bad start. Listen, we can't all be Mark Ellis. We can't all have that flowing mane, not only on screen but off, Cody.
Yeah, as Mark sets up here, tees off on the second hole here. Now I can read the wind this time. He's got about an 18-mile-an-hour wind going from the southwest. He's going over the water in hopes that the wind carries it. It's carrying it, Josh.
What a shot.
Holy moly.
Shot. Mark Ellis. He couldn't do that in real life if you put $1,000 in his back pocket. But in Wii Golf, he is unstoppable. Here comes Brian Perez. Boy, I'll tell you what. Rarely do you see that much butt protrusion in golf, but
you're concerned for him, right? Like last week we thought he was in legit pain as he was swinging this thing.
I'll tell you what, he pulled it. It's a pull.
Oh God.
He pulled it. It's a little left.
Wait a minute. That's actually.
Oh, no, he
recovers a
pushed
little
it.
bit. It
Okay.
recovers and stays on the green, but again, a much more difficult putt than Mark's here. He's 53 feet to go from
That
the pin.
is big. Beardo, aka Brian Perez, is away. His sound engineering, fantastic. His putting, not so much.
Yeah, he's really angling to the right here, anticipating quite the hill.
Little right to left breaker there, Cody. No wind.
Not
Nice
doing the
having
Tiger
announcers
Woods.
right in your ear talk the whole time.
Let's give him room to putt here while he's taking his time. His 9th practice swing up the putt.
Really just
I'd
getting
like to
ready.
thank our sponsors. Oh, he has pushed it. He has pulled it left a
man,
little.
really not a great effort there.
He's got a tap
And the
Brian,
distance was
Brian.
pretty good.
You can pick that up, Brian. I'll give that to you.
We're gonna let him tap it in here.
And you got a little tip taparooski.
Yeah, right
He's
there.
in for par.
Very
Nice
pathetic
par
par.
for Brian
Yeah.
Perez now. Mark Ellis,
Par
this
effort.
should be a gimme birdie for him. He's
Bang
that
to the
good
left.
with the putter.
And just like
Got
that,
it.
Mark Ellis is already up 2 strokes on Brian Perez here. Birdie caw as we move on to the 3rd hole, a par 5. I love par 5s, Josh. Do you like par 5s?
I do. I'm a big par 5 fan. This hole looks to have a little bit of a snake dog leg left, then a back dog leg right. Stepping up to the tee first would be Mark Ellis. He's up 2 in the match.
Yeah, Josh, as you can tell by the map here, there's a hidden little patch of grass in between the trees there on the left. Have you ever seen that on any of your golfing days?
No, rare. It's a rare hidden
Yeah.
patch of grass.
I don't know how they get to it, to be honest with you. I don't think those carts can go
If
up
we
that
get real-
vertical.
If this was a real golf course, that hidden patch is where the teenagers would sneak out to go have sex.
That's true. That's true. As somebody who did that in high school, I would have to agree with you. He's going. Oh, and he takes it up the right-hand side is where he was aiming.
Playing the
Seems to
safe
have a
route
great
here.
line. It's
Yeah.
a tight fairway that he hits. Cody, what do you think?
I mean, it's what we expect at this point. He knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
Brian getting a little bit of an advantage here with a 30-mile-an-hour wind at his back. Let's see if he can
cow.
finish up his 12th practice swing before he hits.
Mark has a 30-mile-an-hour wind in his face.
Oh,
Yeah,
Brian,
that was tough.
it's like he's just mocking him at this point. As Brian hits it, bounces from the rough, and
Wow.
recovers onto the fairway. That's actually a
great
pretty impressive shot.
Brian.
Yeah.
That's a
And
great
as Mark
shot.
has 350 yards to the green, Brian only 283. So Mark would be up here. Let's see. He's taking the driver off the deck. Rarely seen, Cody. Big balls on Mark. Oh, and he rips it.
Oh,
He likes where it ends
bouncing
up
off
there.
the fairway. Is he going to make it? Yeah, all right.
Yeah.
That's pretty. Sets himself up nicely for a
For his
potential
third
birdie
shot.
eventually. As Brian here tries to keep up, he's got
Oh,
that
the
wind
wind.
now going to the east.
Yes, going to the east.
Of Brian. I don't know if it's legit the east in terms of like directions.
Oh, Brian clears. He ends in the
And it's
sand.
in the sand.
Oh, with a 27-yard bunker shot, as they call that one of the hardest shots in golf, Cody.
Oh, I wouldn't know.
Tough.
Oh my God.
Let's see. Mark has, what does Mark have to the hole? 147.
I believe
Mark
Mark's up. Yeah.
Mark should be able to knock it stiff here.
Again, Mark with great form.
Great
Hits it there.
form.
Shout out to Senior Film. Thanks for the super chat. Thank you. Thank you.
And Mark is just off to the left
Oh,
side.
a bit
there.
of a
It's
disappointment. That's the
rolling
first upset of the
back.
day. Brian might have a shot here.
Yeah. Brian shot out of the bunker. Let's see what happens here. Very difficult out. The Black Knight dressed in all black out of his customary sand here. Cody, not sure if you realize this, the sand was flown in from Madagascar. Really good
Oh,
sand.
that's interesting. Yeah. I'm more distracted by Brian's skin tight pants that he's wearing right now. Oh
Yes.
my goodness, can't even get it on the green. He's now blaming the wind for a ball that got about 4 feet in the air. Okay,
Here comes-
Brian, that makes sense science-wise. As Mark shows him how it's done.
Oh, does Mark?
Oh!
My goodness!
Oh.
Almost chips in. The crowd.
I almost had to
Big ooze, big Oz.
change my shorts there. All right, let's see Brian step up.
I think
I'm seeing a
Brian
little
needs,
shorts.
favoritism here, but it's all right, you know.
Brian needs to change his shorts because we can see his 2 testicles showing right through his pants. It's,
Hashtag bulge watch. Here we go.
hashtag it.
Got Freddie in the chat that says, Brian, you suck, you jackass.
He's going to meet Shooter at Sizzler after.
Oh,
And he
good
almost
effort
makes
there.
it too.
Yeah,
Well,
very
it
good
looks
effort.
like this could be the first tied hole if they can both make their putts. I believe that Brian is away. Brian for the putt.
Am I up?
No, Brian is up. Brian is away.
Brian again with his back already almost at 90 degrees from his legs.
And
here.
he drains it. That is a par.
Nice.
And Mark for the push. Could this be the first hint of nervousness we see out of Ellis?
like he might only be human now, Josh.
I know.
Cut. He's cut.
Oh,
and
I mean, it's a
trades
par,
it.
not a bogey. He still does the minimum there.
After 3 holes, Mark Ellis still up 2 strokes as we head into the 4th hole. A tough-looking tee shot over trees. Mark Ellis still has the tee, a little 8-mile-per-hour wind with him.
I mean, I don't even know how you aim for this shot, Josh. You just kind of like, I think the hole's over the trees there. I don't know. I'm just going to hit it and see what happens.
This is where in real golf, you're saying to yourself on the tee, don't hit in the tree, don't hit in the tree. And Mark hits it over the tree. Down the canyon, bounces off. Could this be the shot?
I mean, I don't know why Brian's even trying at this point after seeing that beautiful shot.
Yeah. I don't get why I don't get the crowd sound effect.
Because you haven't done anything of note yet, Brian.
Yeah, that's true. Brian has a strong 24-mile-an-hour wind going right to left.
That's true.
So let's see if he can he's got to really whack this one.
Brian's pretty much got to aim for the ocean to make this.
Yeah, let's see. The wind is taking it.
Bounced on the green.
I mean, over.
He might be able to recover for par, Josh, but again, wouldn't surprise me.
And still Brian's shot here. The crowd is I would say hushed. Cody.
Well, they're not there because this is on a very steep cliff, and it's tough to get the crowd to walk on this particular hill.
Maya?
You're up if there was any doubt.
Brian, it appears, is using the old Texas wedge that's putting from the rough.
Yeah.
No confidence in his wedge, apparently. Let's see what he does here.
Been there. All right, so good effort there, Brian. Good effort. I'll give you that.
Looks like Brian.
Nothing special.
Tap that in.
Lauren Romo in the chat says, I'll go ahead and say it. Brian ends up in the woods. That seemed like a threat, to be honest.
Here comes
pretty
Ellis.
literal, I'd say.
Wow. 3 out of 4 birdies to start the round.
Man.
This is where the crowd starts thinking, can Ellis take the tournament on the first day of play? A lot of women are yelling his name from the 5th fairway. They were really excited. Not by his play.
They're just yelling my name because they want the name of my stylist.
That's true. That's very true.
They're yelling Mark's name, but none of them are even giving Brian any eye contact right now.
It appears Mark's lights in his apartment have gone out. He is now in the dirt.
Yeah. It was the magic light that I had here.
I will say this. In the shade, you can actually see actual definition in Mark's arms. He clearly is working out, and depending on the light, Cody, depending on the light, he is working out. So
I once did 10 push-ups in the 8th grade, so I know what it's like to work out here. As Mark tees off.
Taking it down the left side. He likes it. Well done, Mark.
Once again, another respectable shot.
Stays short of the bunker. He's feeling it. Now here comes old Scoliosis Magoo. That's Brian's new nickname. Let's see what he does off this tee.
We do have Samantha Leon Mendoza saying, don't listen to them, Brian. I believe in you.
That makes one of us.
Wow. Brian seems to always bounce out of the rough, something that never happens in actual golf. But Brian playing the angles in computer-generated golf, it appears that Brian is still away. So, Brian, it is your shot, sir.
I think eventually he's just going to be sitting on the ground, Josh. This back is just progressively arching as we go along here.
Yeah. Brian takes it up the middle.
Going.
Oh, does it stay clear of the it stays out of the bunker.
All right.
Just short of the green.
It could be much worse.
And Mark Ellis, he's feeling very confident in the fairway. Here it goes. Oh, he ripped it.
Next to no practice swings there. I mean,
rips it. Get over the bunker. Big bounce. And he hit it just short too. Okay.
Yeah, interesting. Okay. It's almost like he's toying with Brian, saying, hey, kid, you have a chance.
Here comes Brian.
You make excuses when he has a bad shot. It was a bad shot.
Here comes Brian Perez yelling at his competitor, not taken lightly on the PGA Tour, but here at the Wangers Golf Association, we encourage it.
Brian does that there. That's a pretty good shot, Josh.
Good shot. Really
almost had it.
It's a tough green, a lot of undulation, Cody. A lot of undulation.
I don't know what that word means, but Mark's going to step up here. Going for the long putt.
Oh, wow. Using the putter from deep rough.
Yeah.
Very rarely seen, but he seems to have confidence in it.
It's got the distance.
Rolling.
It doesn't have the distance. I don't know who would ever say that. Oh, man. Certainly not me.
Just short. Let's see if
let's have Brian go here. Yeah.
7 feet away.
Yeah, it's your putt.
Which is worse than Mark once again. Here we go.
Yes.
Paula Becker says Brian is always the winner in my heart with the attire and the dedication.
Okay.
Brian got a birdie.
Brian with his first birdie.
Do you believe in miracles, Josh? Oh, man.
I do. And the miracle seems to be Mark Ellis.
Oh, man, another birdie.
To birdie. That's 4 out of 5 birdies. I got to tell you, I'm impressed with Brian, his form, I guess, and his play. But I'm utterly just – my mind is blown by the performance so far by Mark Ellis. What do you think, Cody?
It's exactly how the last one's gone. Again, no surprises here. It looks like Brian hasn't even practiced since the last match was played. Although he does have a bit of an advantage once he goes up. I know Mark's going first, but once Brian goes, he has a 28-mile-an-hour wind to the northwest.
As Mark pummels it over a raging rapids, that's the Colorado River.
Yeah, again, I don't know how the crowd is getting across this, but if you look closely, you can see a grizzly bear getting some fish out of the water there.
That's true. I did see that. His name's
see if
Carl.
that becomes a hazard. Yeah.
I don't know how we get across this river.
Yeah.
And here comes Brian.
Once again, practicing with all of his might.
I mean,
I'm stalling so you guys can get your bits out, and then Christian can cut to my screen.
Sure, that's what it is.
It's been on the screen the whole time.
At least they're
Christian's
just making
a damn
fun of your
professional.
Wii Golf. Like they're actually making fun of my real golfing ability.
Yeah.
Sensitive Brian takes a swing here. All right.
It looks like it could be going towards the bunker.
Oh, no, that's bouncing over, Josh. Yeah, that's a pretty decent shot. Yeah.
That is a rip. Well done. 113 yards to go over trees. Yeah, he's back over the river. You got to go back over the river. Mark Ellis is away, though. Mark, this is yours.
No, I'm 110. Brian's 113.
I'm missing
Again,
that.
we have very small screens. I don't blame you at all, Josh. We're just kind of squinting and commentating here.
Yeah. If my face looks so close to the screen, it's because I'm literally looking at that. And Brian takes
Brian
his
hits
cut.
Here. Nice bounce. I like this shot, Josh.
Wow, that's Brian's best shot of the day. If you're
close enough there for me.
Say something nice. Come on, say something nice.
Can Ellis knock it closer? Here it comes, the man from Winston-Salem. I feel like he's from 9 different places. Every time I talk to him, he's from a new city.
Red Hood 47
here. Oh, Josh, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say this shot is worse than Brian's here.
Wow.
So we'll see. This might be a potential gain here for Brian.
Here you go. Mark is away.
This is a tough par putt.
This
is for par?
No, this is birdie.
Okay.
We're both putting for birdie.
Red Hood sent in a super chat. Thank you. Said Brian deserves a win after Eric stood him up in New York in 2015.
That's true. That's true. Yeah.
Very true.
Brian's still harboring that energy and anger every time he takes a swing.
Yeah. Okay. Mark Ellis with the
Hits
long
it.
putt. And he
my
drains
goodness.
it. It's unbelievable. The guy
my
has
goodness.
ice in his veins, Cody. Ice in his veins.
Oh, man. I don't know if Mark's a third eye blind fan, but he's looking at this lead, Josh, and saying, I'll never let you go.
Never, ever let you.
He's give up that right now.
Cody, he's Rickrolling.
Cody, those for
I'm gonna sneak a third eye blind pun into this every single week, man.
That's for 6 people in the world.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Sammy Hagar was thinking third eye blind when he knocked that in.
Cody, I believe if Brian makes this, he'll be living a semi-charmed kind of life.
There it
and
is.
he is.
Oh my goodness, Brian, just barely keeping up, but it's a very good shot. Good
Well
shot,
done.
Brian. I'm telling you, that was a good job. So you can get off my back about it. Here we go.
There you go.
Move on to hole number 7.
Currently, Mark Ellis 5 under, Brian Perez 2 under. But you know, there is still a lot of holes to play, and there's still a lot of back injuries to be had.
Yeah,
especially in Brian's apartment.
All right, Mark hits it here.
Nice.
Another beautiful shot there on the fairway.
Well done. Well done. Mark is 6 for 6 in fairways. Here comes Brian Perez, 6 for 6.
Brian hasn't been too bad on the fairway either. He's had some good shots initially. It's just not great shots, you know.
Yeah, he's good.
Yeah.
But he's not. In order to beat Mark Ellis, you got to be great. You got to be great.
Fonzie in the chat says, "I'm one of the 6 people that appreciated that." I believe he's referring.
Thank
to
you.
Third
Thank
eye
you.
blind.
More where that came from.
Ellis is away, 124 yards into the green. He's got iron. He's playing iron, Cody. And he goes over top the right side of that tree, and big bounce.
Interesting bounce.
just
This is
off
a
the
chance for
backside.
Brian here. Yeah.
Well, the green's up on that second level there. It's a terraced green. Let's see what Brian
He's gonna get
does.
this over that tree.
I'm right behind a tree.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're going to have to play a little bit of a slice, perhaps.
Are these irons made out of actual iron, Josh?
It's a stainless steel, Cody.
Yeah,
So there's iron in there.
I see.
Yeah.
All right, Brian trying to hit it over the trees. It looks like it hit it.
Oh, wow.
Man.
It's a costly error for Brian. After a great drive, he has chunked it into the tree. And now he's got wedge into the green. Can he dunk it for a surprising birdie? Let's see what he does here. Quick word from our sponsor. Red collared shirts should not be worn by Brian.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, and he ends up in the
goodness.
bunker. This is the blow-up hole we were all worried about, Cody.
Yeah,
this is
it was inevitable. Hole. You know, it was inevitable.
Brian is still away here, Cody. Oh, and out of the bunker.
Oh.
Can he make it for par? Oh, that's a heck of a shot.
Good shot.
Sinking it.
First bogey of the day. Mark Ellis, can he chip in for a birdie? Let's see if he can really
put the
nail in the Texas, Josh.
I'm an
he's going to go Texas wedge. He's going to putt it. Okay.
The scoundrel said Brian needs help.
Yeah, Brian's drinking his sorrows away right now. And it's Mark. Oh, my goodness.
I'll tell you what. This is like the referee in the UFC match. The guy's down, and he just keeps getting pummeled in the face, and the referee's over in the corner having a Reuben sandwich. I mean, this is something.
As Brian misses, it seems like Brian's also saying to this ball, I'll never let you go.
Here comes the putter throw.
Wow.
What was that?
And in for double bogey. That's tough.
That's bad. That might be the game here as Brian throws his hat down.
Man, I feel bad for Brian. He really gave it his all.
Cisco,
but his all isn't enough, Cody. His all is not enough.
I mean, give Brian credit. He's at a 0 now. He's even. So he was doing okay before that, but he really has no chance here. I believe we're on hole number 8 out of 9 here.
Yeah, look, after I put this on the green, I just want Brian to know that I will take him to Red Lobster after this is over.
Cisco Sanchez says Brian coming from his shift at Chick-fil-A.
Well said. Well said.
Oh. That's gonna go over here.
Oh.
Wow.
It's on. Is that the fairway? Edge of the green there. Yeah.
What wind did he have?
Brian, this is a heck of a par 3. This looks more like a go-kart track than a golf hole.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
It'd be fun to drive a golf cart up this thing. Yeah,
it would.
Shout out to Arcadio for that super chat.
It.
Thank you so much.
And Brian has gone in the water. Did not account for the wind.
Water hazard.
Jesus Christ.
Oh,
that's tough. Brian is literally falling apart. His caddy has walked off the course. His mom has left his dad. I mean, it is a situation.
The TV sale he had at Circuit City has fallen through.
Fallen through.
Oh, man.
He was fired at Staples 2 weeks ago and still bummed about it.
Target won't accept him because he's wearing shorts and not pants.
Correct.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Who's away?
I don't care.
Mark is actually technically away.
I'll go ahead.
Arcadio, thanks for the super chat. He said, third eye blind puns. Is that how it's going to be, Cody?
Oh,
nicely done.
That was good.
And
I was trying to find
Tyler.
I mean,
this is
Oh man, you don't want to hear the eagle, Josh. You wait for that one.
Is it a screech? Is it a screech?
It's something. It's something. Okay. You got to prep your ears.
Here comes
Brian's definitely not getting that here. Yeah.
Brian putts it. Oh, and he drains it. That was a great putt.
That's a hell of a putt, Brian. I mean, it was for a bad score, but it's a great putt.
He just flipped off the announcers. The commissioner of the PGA is already reviewing that footage. Not happy. Not happy. Here at the Wangers Golf Association, you do not flick off the announcers. Okay?
We have
all right, Josh.
Friend of the show, Ken Knapsocks in the chat, said, let's get that Wangers Kaka shirt right now. Somebody wants to design that for us. Feel free to.
So, Josh, I don't know if you were confused at all by the holes on this course before, but this one here has 5 islands that we're traveling to. You can only get to it by canoe or sailboat. We're going to see how long this takes.
I'm going for the Cody Eagle noise on this hole. I want everybody to know. Now, look, Josh, I made a mistake on this last time, so I was trying to show off for the kids, and I dunked it in the water, trying to show off. So hopefully,
and you've got the wind with you here, Mark. So be careful with that. The way this game is going, here we go.
Oh, he has no time for your commentary, Josh. Pulls a bit to the left there. That's bouncing. I think it's a good looking shot.
It's a great shot. Great shot.
He's looking for that eagle. Well, Brian, who just reminded himself that he's still here, steps up to the.
I know I've been.
Brian.
Sorry, I muted the announcers. They were being impartial. They weren't being impartial.
What do you want to say, that you're winning? Because you're not. You're doing pretty terrible.
And
all right, Brian
Beardo goes for that middle island.
Yeah, playing it safe.
He likes it. Okay.
Not taking any risks, which is a good metaphor for his life. And
I had more win.
How this game is going right now, Cody, to get to these greens, I believe Kenny Powers picked up Mark in a jet ski and a blind man in a kayak picked up Brian Perez. Here we go. Brian, you are away, sir.
Yeah.
I would like to try to go for that, but there's no way that's going to happen.
You got a lot of wind in your face, Brian. I would go for that.
Having a lack of confidence. I've been in there.
Yeah. My wedding night was one giant lack of confidence.
That's tough.
What do you think, Ellis? Should I go for it or no?
Listen, Beardo, you're down 9. I don't think it's freaking
What do you have to lose? You've already lost the match.
Brian, if you want to go for it, I think you can get it there. Aim it all the way to the edge, to the left edge of the island, all the way to the left edge.
I would say just aim it 180 degrees behind you.
Yeah. All the way. Like go all the way to the edge of the left.
Like there?
Let me see what you're doing here.
The scrounger
Let me
says.
see what you're doing here, son.
Man, rarely do you see competitors helping one another on the course, but I guess when you're as helpless as old scoliosis Magoo, you'll take any advice you can get.
And then I want you to just crush it. Try to get it into slightly red, and you should be okay.
The scrounger said, "This is a risk. Don't do it. No." Lauren.
That's good. That's
Brian
good.
taking a leap of faith for the first time in his life.
Oh,
and he does it with help from his caddy.
Again,
Ellis has taken him.
It doesn't matter. It's
It
okay.
doesn't.
We're going to let Brian have this small victory here.
Yes.
Small victories.
Yeah.
Small victories. Here comes Mark Ellis from 157, I believe. 14-mile-an-hour wind with him. His hair billowing in victory. This is more of a victory lap, if anything. And he plucks it right over.
Just a beautiful shot there.
Beautiful shot.
Bounces and then
Big
bounces onto
bounce.
the green. And then it just,
roll off the back.
actually, man, that's not Mark's best shot, but good thing he has a 12-stroke cushion here.
This green is so tough to hold.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Well, we got Beardo a little bit off the green, too. It's his shot.
Solid 20 yards off the green. Let's see if he.
Yeah.
So good shot, Brian. You did a
20
great
yards away
job.
from the hole. Dick.
I don't know if that's true.
Lauren Romo in the chat said, "Lack of confidence. Story of Brian's life."
Oh, wow. That's a burn from Lauren.
Oh, he was really swinging for the fences there, but he forgot that swinging for the fences is a baseball term, and that's the wrong sport. Do better
Also,
next time,
no
Cody.
fences in golf, Cody, to stop
Yeah,
that ball
really,
from rolling
really
past.
swinging. I miss. I did it again. Oh God! All right.
Here we go.
Okay, Cody, this is a very tough putt, but I want you to get the vocal cords ready just in case.
Mark seems very confident. His mom watching at home. Here we go. Shh. Boom.
Oh,
and he leaves
got
it
close.
short,
Got
right?
close. The eagle is
The
still.
eagle did not
caged.
land.
Yeah,
Cody.
not landed. I was trying to think of the right thing there. Thank
Here
you,
we
John,
go.
for picking me up.
Brian from he may need the driver here. He's so far back. Here we go. Can barely see the flag stick. He is squinting just like me at a movie screen. And he goes for it. Oh, and just short. He
Once
had
again.
the line. Does not have the distance.
Just not enough.
Now, can Mark knock in the birdie?
The answer is yes.
Going for a standard caca here,
Standard caca. Nothing
and
too
he gets a
outrageous.
caca.
Caca! Caca!
Brian, I think, is going for, I don't know, it's fine.
Par. That's a par for Brian.
Decent enough par. A little shrug
Take the
par.
par.
Oh, that's the end of the match. Oh, man. So
There
Ellis
it
here
is.
finishes with a -8 and Brian with a pretty expected +1. Guys, let's talk to you here. Mark, how you feeling? Did this go how you thought it would? Were you disappointed? Or do you want to break records? What happened here?
You know, Cody, anytime you step on the golf course and you defeat your opponent by 9 under, it's not enough for me. I'm looking for world dominance. I'm looking for international, universal, galactic Thanos. That's why I'm wearing the purple shirt. I want Thanos level dominance, and I'm getting there. I don't think I was there yet today, but it certainly felt nice for Sammy Hagar to shoot 8 under. I think that's really going to help his chances of getting back in the band.
Mark, I think the viewing public would like to know, after your success with a sleeveless shirt on, do you think that next time you're just going to cut the sleeves off a collared shirt, go a little business casual for your next round?
Josh, I think what we learned here tonight is that the less layers I wear, the better. So they'll be lucky if I'm wearing a shirt next time we play.
Makes sense. And currently, are you sweating?
Yes, it's a veritable swamp in many parts of my body.
Well, congratulations, Mark. You're a hell of a Wii golfer, hell of a human being. Cody, let's take it over to Brian Perez, who looks to be hurt mentally, physically, and emotionally.
Yeah, Brian, I'm more concerned about your neck and your waist. How are those feeling right now?
Great. I thought I did good. I wanted to do pretty good, and I think I did that. I think I did just that.
Pretty good, I think, would be the title of your first novel, and the actual title of your scorecard. Pretty good. Your that double bogey on 8 or on 7, excuse me, was really your just a dark spot on your scorecard. How can you explain it, Brian?
That was my downfall. I can't. I'm an emotional guy. Once something goes wrong, I get a little upset, and then I take it out on my game. But I can't let that happen, I got to be professional about it. I got to be Ellis strong,
An emotional golfer, Cody.
Emotional golfer. Guys, I'm going to ask you the question. We did this last time. The fans are calling for it. Do we want to do another 9, or is Brian just wanting to leave the frame as soon as possible here?
I'll defer to Brian. I'm happy to continue to put the WGA Cup on the line.
Brian?
I'm waiting. I'm ready. Yeah.
You're not holding your club. Okay. I guess we're rolling again, Christian. Are you okay with doing another one?
Let's roll again. All
right. All right,
Cody,
guys.
Another Miller Lite. Let's go.
Yeah, I was going to say, before we move on to the back 9 here, or the second 9, or day 2 of the Wangers Cup, I would be remiss if I didn't thank our sponsors, the Mark Ellis Educational Foundation. If you are going to a community college anywhere in the Virginia, North Carolina area, and your credits are $50, he will gladly pay for one of your credits. And of course, from Don's Auto Body. If you don't think the brakes on your car are terrible, take it to Don's. They'll lie straight to your face, and for the rest of the time, when your buddies drive your car and almost wreck it, it'll be your fault.
Josh, I'm really happy you brought that up. If I may talk about my charitable foundation a little bit, we have new classes we're offering this semester at my community college. One is Physics of Fusion, which is just how to change the tire on a Ford Fusion. So thank you to everybody for support. We actually haven't raised any money yet. We're actually a few grand in the hole, now that I think about it.
Please help Mark's charity, for the love of God. Yeah.
And of course, everybody's favorite summer vegetable, Christian's Ruval corn on the cob. It is a great sweet corn. Sold at most.
Not the rutabaga one.
Terrible. Just terrible, but I'll take it. I liked it. Yeah, I've always been a fan of Josh's puns. I will say real quick, because there's still a lot of bad stuff going on in the world right now. Top of the description, Reclaim the Block. That's the place where we've been donating to during all these times. If you guys want to check out that link, and it's a really great place to donate right now. And so be sure to check that out.
Noble causes all around.
Yeah.
You can also, I believe, I'm not sure if Brian wants to get an ice pack for the back 9 for his back, or if he's just going to fight through the pain.
It does seem like he's in severe pain right now, Josh.
He looks like a pregnant woman holding his back after a full day of walking around Disneyland.
Yeah. Are you okay, Brian?
Not in any pain whatsoever. I do yoga.
You do not do.
There are kids at home watching, Brian. Let's just forget that just happened and move on here to the first hole of the back 9. It's just the exact same course that you guys saw before. So we're going to have Mark Ellis go first again because
hold on 1 second. Wait.
I'm sorry. We're going to hold on one moment here.
Time out. Is Wii Golf just a 9-hole course over and over again?
Yeah.
Life
is the same course every time?
Josh. All right, here we go.
Well, Ellis is so good at it. He plays it 50 times a day.
You have the same game, Brian. You could have practiced yourself.
True.
I tried.
That's
and
the sequel.
Mark takes the first tee as we're all. This is the sequel as I tried.
Yeah. Mark, just a shrug. Yeah. I tried.
Look, I know Brian's my competitor, but Brian, I will say this: these 2 announcers we have are just god awful.
Thanks, Mark.
Not using their golfing voices at all.
Oh no, we're just
we're
yelling at the
golfers.
Yeah.
Come on.
As if that would make any difference whatsoever.
And Brian takes it down the middle.
Jiska Production says, "Why does his back hurt? Isn't he the one that gets carried?" Laugh out loud.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that's true.
That's true. All right.
It
All
is.
Right. I'm away, and guys, I'm going to have to do something a little tricky here because I have 30 miles an hour coming right at me, and I can't get there with an iron, so I'm going to have to go driver from 100.
Stinger. Little tiger stinger.
Look at Mark pretending like he's nervous. This is adorable. All
Mark
right.
hitting a little knockdown driver. I like his move here.
Michael Joel in the chat. Now your back is gonna hurt because you just pulled landscaping duty. Anybody else's fingers hurt?
Oh,
didn't think
Mark
so.
rolls it up on the green with the knockdown driver. Really well done. Crowd loved that one. Here comes Brian Perez. More than likely, we'll go left into the bunker or.
I'm gonna try to say only nice things to Brian here.
Oh, okay. We're doing
takes a swing here. I'm gonna try.
It's a good-looking shot.
And, wow. it was an okay shot. Not quite what Mark was able to pull off, but it was good. Brian, good job.
I think Brian is currently away. It's Brian's putt. He is the Black Knight there, dressed in all black. Kind of looks like Johnny Cash's ugly brother, Ronnie Cash.
Looks like me in the 8th grade there, Josh.
Yes. Emo Cody.
Yeah.
Kyle Johnson, thank you for the super chat. Said I haven't seen this much.
Holy shit!
And Brian does it! Oh my God!
You've earned this cacaw, sir. Cacaw. Oh, man. Fly those wings, baby. Fly those wings. Oh. All right, Mark's up.
And here comes Mark for a chance at a cacaw rebuttal.
Cacaw.
That's the thing. I can do my best, but what happens,
Listen, sometimes you got to play hard and sometimes you got to play dirty, Brian, and that's kind of what you have to do right now.
Here comes a Volkswagen. All right.
Kyle Johnson said, haven't seen this much of a disaster on the golf course since Caddyshack 2. Thank you for the super chat.
Oh, the zing. Mark tees off.
Yeah. This could be the beach. Nope.
Oh, big bounce. Oh, and he's got
Brian has a shot. If he can just
feet.
If Brian can just hashtag do better, he might have a shot here.
Yeah.
They're just ruthless, right?
Here comes Brian's. We're going to start JTEing Brian because he takes 90 practice swings. He's in the bunker. This is pretty tough.
Pretty standard stuff there. I tried to be nice to the guy.
Yeah, we were
That's
nice.
How you really up the difficulty is if every time you do a practice swing, it's a JTE rule. You only get 3 of them.
Oh, and he gets out of the bunker decently. He still has a lot of meat on that bone, Cody. About 20 feet left for par, but Mark Ellis is up right now. He's got about 30 feet here for birdie. Mark very confident with the short stick, not talking about his penis, but his putter. And thank you, Cody, or thank you, Copster. I appreciate that. Again, today's sponsor, Christian Ruvel, corn on the cob. Sweet corn, direct from farms in Northern California.
All right, Mark hits it here, goes down the hill, might be going around the side.
Oh, and he lips out. Oh, my goodness. The Russian is cut. Russian is cut. Brian needed that. He needed that like he needs that copper fit back brace. I keep seeing Brett Favre advertise late night during Friends, and he misses the ball.
Brian.
You can't even help him. Can't help him.
Brian, you are not blaming us for that one, sir.
No
you had a shot and you missed it. All right.
Both tap in.
That's exactly what happened.
Mark for par.
I'll come over my backswing.
We tried talking in the back of your practice swing, but there were 35 of them, so we just kept talking.
We had it.
All right. And
at some point, we had to do our jobs.
On a comedic level, I'm really impressed at how much material you guys have that is related to adult males' back. Like, it's really impressive.
I'm trying to find a Third Eye Blind song with the word back in it, but I'm really struggling here.
Yes. I would go with Juvenile's Back That Ass. It is a classic. And Mark rips it off the tee. He takes it over those trees to the corner. This is a
of course he does. Josh, why did you have any doubt at all? I mean, that's just.
And Beardo is aiming. Brian is aiming over the
island.
Water.
He's going for the island.
I like this strategy call. But listen,
we have to go back.
High risk, high reward shot, Cody. High risk, high reward.
We have to go back. Because of the back, and then lost.
I'm sorry, that was good.
Oh no!
He hooked it. I think he's got it still. He's in there, landing right the spot where the aliens landed the other day. Right there in the middle
cry,
of the
Cody, where doves cry.
Yeah.
Just me doffing my cap to Brian. That took a lot of rocks.
Mark Ellis, doff of the cap. All right, here comes Mark Ellis is up.
Nice to have someone tip their hat to me.
6 mile an hour wind. He's swinging that club very hard. Oh, and here he goes. It is
great form, Josh.
Shot. Really nice
great form.
Does he make the green?
Ooh.
Big bounce.
Ooh.
Oh, and just short on that hillside. It checks up on him. He's got 12 yards.
Once again, Brian has another chance to disappoint us all.
Here it goes. He's got some wind in his face here, Cody.
Cody. That's good. Yeah.
Cody.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, and
Brian, I mean, he had it. He had a shot.
That's adrenaline. That's just.
I guess
adrenaline.
That's how's it going to be. I can't take it. Arcadio had it earlier. I can't take full credit for it, but yeah.
All right, Brian is still away. He's still away. He is keeping his 6 feet of social distance between him and the lead. And here we go.
Chips it. I'm liking the shot, Josh.
Oh, what an effort from Brian. That could have been where Kaka turns to screech. And here we go. Mark Ellis. Can he sink the eagle putt? Does he go where eagles dare, Cody?
Oh. I really thought he was about to hit it. I guess he's practicing.
For eagle?
All right, here we go.
This is for eagle. Oh, and he's just short. Looks like both gentlemen will tap in for ho-hum Kakas. And
Brian taps it in. Kaka. That's the saddest Kaka I think I've ever given anybody.
Kaka and Mark.
It's still a goddamn birdie.
It's like the first birdie he's gotten too.
So Brian now at 1 under, Mark at 2 under, I believe.
Brian still has a shot here. Yeah.
Hey, listen, by hole 4 last time, I think Brian was down 11. Now he's only down 1, so he's looking pretty strong.
Progress,
here.
Man.
This is the par 3 over trees. Mark Ellis's tee. He looks calm, cool, collected.
Who's up? Oh.
The guy who's hitting the ball, Brian. Way to pay attention to your opponent there.
Oh,
it bounces. Oh,
zip.
Just another standard shot there by Mark. Standardly great, I should say.
Standardly great. And here comes Brian. Brian has no wind in his face.
Yeah.
No wind at all.
All the advantages for Brian again.
Oh,
and see if he takes advantage of it.
Swing. And
that's a nice bounce. That's a nice bounce.
Oh, that was what we needed. Okay.
Great shot, Brian.
That was great.
Thank you, opponent, and not announcers.
You're not supposed to hear us anyway. Whatever. All right, here we go.
Mark Ellis just recently found out 2 days ago he is the newest model for the J. Crew men's store. And
I think so, of course. Kaka.
And then a day later, Cody, not sure if you saw J. Crew out of business.
Oh, that's unfortunate there. Oh, man.
That's tough.
Brian's ball. And Brian looks at that hole. Oh, man. Nice.
Kaka. And Mark Ellis still on the tee. He's got about 29 miles an hour of wind going.
Started to aim for the water there, and now he's just aiming for. Apparently, Wii bowling is what he's aiming for.
I'm gonna try to show off for the kiddies a little bit here.
Oh, just mocking Brian at this point. Yeah, saying I don't even have to try.
Oh, and he plays it over the water. It's
gonna bounce onto the fairway. Of course it does. Right up there on that hill.
Wow.
Oh, man.
At this point, Mark is just taking golf spikes and cleaning them in Brian's sink.
Yeah.
It is just a scene. Here we go. Brian's got some wind going against him. It's a purple wind, just like purple rain. And Brian's on the fairway.
Oh man.
He is in the beach. He is David. Oh, that is a tough lie.
Couldn't have been a terrible, worst shot here. It's right here on the uphill. I don't know what I was saying. I've run out of ways to describe Brian's terrible shots at this point.
Yeah, well, he's taking a driver out of the bunker, which is highly
what are you
recommended. And it does not work out for him.
I've been in that bunker. That was pretty much the only option.
He was on the upslope there, Cody, up against the lip. So I believe it is Mark's shot here.
Is it still me? Brian, what do you got left?
138.
I got 107 left.
Oh, wow. This is just pathetic and this is a real punch to the gut for Brian Perez. And does he take it on the green? Does he get close enough to the hole? No, it is absolutely terrible.
I mean, he's getting progressively worse, which I didn't think was possible, Josh.
You know, Cody, it's he keeps getting to the top of the hill and he slips on a rock and falls all the way back down.
Matthew Zavala in the chat said, my fiance just said, if they say caca again, I'm going to throw your phone.
Look at that. Mark also got it in the sand there.
Mark in the sand.
Shot. It's this hole was like trying to get it on top of a pyramid.
I think Mark is just trying to play the rest of this game with his eyes closed, just try to give Brian some sort of an advantage.
I think we should make Mark play left-handed.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know who's up.
Mark is up out of the bunker. He's got some wind with him. Oh, and he takes it out of the bunker.
Oh, that's a hell of a shot. Oh, my goodness.
Hell of a shot.
That's how it's done. Now, Brian, I believe this is your fourth. Is this your fourth shot, Brian?
It looked like Brian was winding up there as if he was a pitcher on a mound. You see that too, Christian? That was bizarre.
Yeah, he's in the stretch.
He's like looking for his sign. Like the caddy's not over there.
Yeah.
Fuck.
He looks like.
I just saw it.
Give him the heater. Give him the heater, Ricky.
Oh,
Jesus Christ.
This is tough.
That's too bad.
You can literally see Brian falling apart. I mean,
his back is on the verge of giving out.
I mean, my God, his spine is just apologizing. It is asking for a respite, and he is not.
His belt is just on the verge of exploding right now, as well as the collar on his neck. I like how that was almost a very good butt. We're just shit talking it though.
Just destroying him. I
haven't seen everyone talking in your goddamn ear.
I haven't seen leather this destroy. Oh, and he's in for a bogey, I believe. Yes.
I don't even know if it was his turn to go. I think he just went.
All right, Mark up for a caca. Let's see. And he's in for a caca.
Of course. Getting that birdie. Yeah.
Currently, Brian down to 1 under, Mark at 4 under. Listen, something weird could happen here. An eagle could come, pick up Mark's ball, fly away with it. He'd still probably win, but I'm just trying to put in some hypotheticals.
I mean, at some point here, Josh, I think Brian's just want to take a little swim in that river there and just let it carry him away from this match.
It is a glorious looking river, Cody.
It's very majestic. Yeah.
Yes. Mark takes it up the middle again. He is just lights out today with the long stick.
The last image I'm going to see before I go to bed tonight is Brian getting the sign from the
catcher. Bailey's hitting the change up here. Yeah. This right
look
here.
At him.
That
this
right
is there. Yeah.
Throw a slider low and away here.
Yeah.
All right.
Here comes Brian. Takes it down the right side.
Oh, it's slicing.
Uh-oh.
Oh, man. Brian just finding new ways to disappoint both us and himself.
He only has 80 yards to go here. Mark, how much do you have? I can't even see it.
I have more than Brian. I'm not quite in the rough he's in. I got 103.
All right. Mark is up. He's got the wedge or the iron. And he takes it. Looks like it's going at the pin. Does it carry the bunker? Yes, it does.
It's going.
Oh, that's a good shot. Well done. He's probably got about 15 feet there.
Tough downhill putt.
And here comes Brian from the rough. Is he intimidated by it? Oh, he takes a big divot, and it's in the bunker. Yeah.
Brian just losing all confidence right now. He's sitting up here.
He's a big fan of
Cody.
Gets the sign from his catcher.
Cody, this is, as the experts say, this is hard to watch.
Yeah, I mean.
To watch. It's sort of like when Brian. Oh, my goodness.
Brian's taking so many shots here. It's like he's losing a whole year, which is the Third Eye Blind song right there. Okay, Brian's stepping up here.
Now Cody going to B-sides on Third Eye Blind.
It's a great song.
This is kidding.
We got Raven in the chat that just said, "Enter Sandman."
Oh,
nice.
Okay.
Is that a Mariano Rivera reference?
Here we go.
I don't know whose turn it is.
Mark is up. It's Mark. Mark is away, and Kaka.
Oh, Kaka once again.
Jesus Christ.
And Brian putting for birdie, I believe here. And
miraculously, if that's the case. Okay.
Nope, that's for bogey.
That's definitely a bogey. Yeah, he's got a bogey on his 6 and all of his other holes, apparently. All right.
He's back down to even par, which in real golf, good. In Wii Golf against Mark Ellis, absolutely.
I mean, at some point, Josh, we got to start giving him a handicap whenever we do these things. Like give him like a five-stroke head start here.
We might have to give him some strokes here.
Yeah.
Legend has it. Oh, and here Beardo is he's aiming at the green, but it's Mark's tee.
Yeah, we're at Marco here. And
Mark's playing the safe shot down the middle. It is rolling. Stay out of the bunker. Stay out of the bunker. It is just short of the bunker.
Yeah.
In the fairway.
Brian at this point just not caring anymore. And he's just
I kind of want to go for it.
Do it.
Okay, so Brian, I've tried this shot and it's about it really is a 50-50. Because if you missed it, you're OB.
You're out of bounds, right?
And Brian, you don't have the wind really with you. It's sort of with you, but more or less taking you right to left there.
Yeah,
you gotta
it's not a bad wind for what you're trying to attempt, but the best wind is still 50-50.
The allegations of Santa Ana's have kicked up here in Los Angeles. It's 114,000 degrees.
I think I'll take my chances.
Let the viewers have some sort of suspense here.
He's got literally nothing to lose.
Yeah.
And does he do it? No.
Interesting. Well, oh God, it's sliced, and it's. If only we hadn't told you to do that. Oh man, we really should have.
Listen, I said nothing. In the
that was less than 50-50.
That was a solid 20-80. I'd say that was it.
Let's Brian. Let's do this. I'm going to give you, since I beat you by 9 on the front 9. I'm going to give you 9 strokes. So
okay, I got to do math
here. Take whatever your score is and subtract 9 strokes from it, and then that's what we'll play against.
Okay, so currently Brian would be 5 under, which is tied with you, Mark.
Okay.
Thank you, Josh, for doing math. I freaked out. I didn't have a pencil anywhere.
And the announcers complete that statement.
All right, nice shot.
All right, okay.
You see that comic version of the Scrounger?
Where?
The end of Brian's shots looks like B-roll from Bigfoot documentary.
All right, Mark Ellis is up.
Even the fans turning on Brian here.
I did also see Aaron Stewart.
Everyone's a goddamn comedian, huh?
I saw Aaron Stewart said Brian is the god of wine.
Oh, that's another Third Eye Blind song. Great song.
There you go. Mark is just off on the edge of the green in putting territory.
Yeah.
He's looking confident there. He's going for a caca. And
Brian just reminded
so happy how quickly Josh picked up on the caca.
As a real bird cacaws.
And
that's a decent hit.
Oh, does he get up the ridge? He does not. It rolls back. He's got about
I'm up though because I'm off.
Yeah, Mark is up.
Yeah,
just off.
Chris Miner says he spends more time in the sands than David Hasselhoff. Shooter McGavin.
I heard that joke already, but it's still funny.
It's never not.
It's never not. And here comes Mark Ellis for his standard caca.
Yeah, Mark pretending to practice here. As he sinks another freaking caca. Good Lord.
Kyle Harlow has a good joke. He said, Brian will find Jimmy Hoffa before he finds the hole.
That's well said. Well said. Well said. And
Brian regretting every bit of this right now.
Brian getting absolutely roasted, not only by his friends, but people he's never met.
He misses that.
And he just off to the right. He does not read the break correctly, and he's in for, I believe this is for double bogey.
Is it? Yeah. Jesus Christ.
Who
assigned these pars? That was a 5 easily.
Brian is now +2. Mark Ellis.
He's actually got a 1-stroke lead.
I don't know if that's the case. How about we just get to the last hole and say you guys are even? See what happens.
All right, Mark Ellis. Here he goes up the long and winding road here.
Yeah, this is the shape of Brian's back right here. This golf course.
Yeah. My legs are fine. My back's crooked like a question mark. That is from Forrest Gump. Forrest, not a golfer, more of a ping pong player.
Yeah. Brian teeing off here on the 8th hole.
And he goes into water.
No, not quite. No. It's a pretty good shot. I stand corrected.
How are you supposed to hit that?
Yeah.
The wind is your direction.
I mean,
Brian is away. His shot this is for his caca.
The ball right now looking at the hole saying, I want to be deep inside of you. That's another Third Eye Blind reference right there, guys. That was a stretch.
Googling lyrics right now instead of commentating?
I don't need to Google lyrics, Brian. I love Third Eye Blind.
I was listening to a little Fleetwood Mac tonight. Oh, Brian, just over the pin. He had the line, little strong, 17 feet to the hole. Now here comes Mark for his caca. This is
it's like Mark's trying to give himself the longest putt possible just to prove that he can do it.
Yeah, really and truly, just to rub it in. Brian's been dating a girl now for 3 years. Mark just came in and just swiped her right out from under his feet.
Oh man, that was close.
Tell you what, He may be a dog stepfather, but he is a birdie father. Oh, that was terrible. That was horrendous. All right. And Brian, you are away, sir. Your putt. And he takes it. Oh, and he drains it for par. One. Nice par, Brian. He gives the Tiger Woods fist pump and Mark in for a par. As we head to the 9th hole, Brian at +2, Mark at -6.
So if we're doing all the math that Mark suggested, what are we at here?
Brian is up 1. Brian would be
Is that the case? Yes. We confirm that with everybody?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
You're the only one who answers. I'm going to take your word for it.
Well, Mark gave him 9 strokks, and then he double bogeyed. So yes, now
Mark not responding because he's nervous.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Whatever.
Yeah.
Mark tees off here in the 9th hole.
Mark takes it, and he's in the fairway.
All right, playing it safe, going for that island to the right.
All right, and Brian, what will Brian do?
Also playing it safe like the coward he is.
He may have taken
the wind in my direction.
Oh, and it gets a good hop. Oh, and he's in the rough. That is not good because last time he was in the rough, he put it in the water. This is tough. This is really tough. He's got 4-mile-an-hour wind left to right. Is he going to play safe? He's going to play safe.
He's once again going to not take a risk.
There's no way to make that.
Oh, but Ellis tees off. Not tees off. I'm sorry. He hits his ball here.
Yeah,
and
I was away.
Mark was away. He does not want to listen to the announcers much longer, clearly. All right, here comes Brian is up. Mark is near the green in 2, just off to the left in the rough. Brian needs to play 2 perfect shots in order to take this.
I'm going to bet that he doesn't, Josh.
Oh, and he chunks it, and that is water. That is water bound.
Oh, no, it's not. No, it's not.
That's
a decent shot. That's a decent shot, Brian. Fairly decent. I'll give you that. That was fairly decent.
That was something.
Good shot. That's a good shot, Brian.
It's a good shot. Good shot.
Thank you.
And Brian, you're still up. He needs to make a flawless shot here. He really needs to take it at the hole because Mark is there.
Brian hoping he can graduate to a victory here.
Oh.
Once again, another
now,
song.
Mark birdies and Brian pars. We're looking at a possible playoff while we return to the first hole.
Josh, I do like that I have to follow up every Third Eye Blind reference by confirming that it's a Third Eye Blind reference because no one else knows all the songs like I do. Okay.
That's true. Wow. Okay,
Brian.
That's
a good shot, Brian.
Really nice shots. Okay, Mark here from off the green with his 3rd. He needs to make this in order to force a playoff, really and truly, because Brian has a very makeable putt, and Mark, he's got to get up and down here. I mean, or he really needs to dunk this, Cody. He was really what we need.
Yeah.
Oh, and he takes it. And oh my goodness, that is unbelievable. That doesn't go in.
I think that's close enough. I think we give it to him.
Yeah, that's good for Mark. Let's see what Brian can do. Mark, why don't you tap in for your caca? He's in for caca.
Now, good job there, Mark.
If Brian makes this, it's Brian's win after getting a 9-stroke on the 6th hole.
It'll feel just the same as if he beat him without a little cushion there, John.
True.
Yeah.
And here comes Brian.
He got it. He got it.
Caca.
2 birdies to end the round.
Brian earns a win on a technicality. So +1 and -7, and Brian still wins. That's the Wangers play Wii Golf for you right there. Okay, you're not going to see that on CBS every Sunday morning.
The Wangers Golf Association trophy will stay in my apartment for the time being until we do this again. But congratulations to Mark Ellis on a hard-fought victory, and congratulations to Beardo for your
just
futility.
Being here.
For my what?
For your futility.
Let's talk to the competitors here. Mark is dying here. Mark, how do you feel that last round went for you, sir? He's now on his couch. He is he's done. Let's just go over to Brian. Brian, how are you feeling, sir?
Oh.
Does anyone want to answer a question that I have? All right.
But he wants to go ahead and fill time with some Third Eye Blind puns.
God.
That was the most vintage Brian because he's had 18 holes to think about what he's going to say to these 2 jackasses once the post-game interview happens. All he said was,
Oh, it's good. It is.
Oh boy.
Well, that about does it here.
It's been a pleasure playing against Brian. He has clearly worked on his game. He got a lot more birdies today than he did last time we did this. And for me, I'm proud of how both lead singers played. And, it's another day on the course and another time to prove yourself in front of an international audience. So thanks to everybody for watching. And thanks to y'all for setting this up. I'm always happy to compete.
Brian, do you have any
true competitor?
Yeah. Do you have any words you can say? Are you going to be able to look at yourself in the mirror after this?
No, I saw someone in the chat said I'm consistent, so I appreciate that. I like to keep in my score range. I don't like to show off too much. Mm-hmm. But I had fun. This was a good time. I hope the audience enjoyed it, and let's move on.
Okay.
Very grateful to be here, Brian. So Josh, that was a lot of fun, buddy. Thank you so much for joining me here. This was I desperately needed some help. I'm not good at talking by myself for longer than 10 seconds. So to have you here to bounce back off of, this was fantastic. I want to give a thanks to Christian in the booth. Christian, how did you think that went?
Oh, that was great. Yeah, you guys killed it. That was amazing. Loved it. Loved all the puns.
Right.
And then we also got we'll get one more in there from John Maxwell. He had a third eye blind. I'm surprised Brian's ball didn't get scooped up by an albatross. That's a Fleetwood Mac reference, so I don't know.
Oh, okay.
That's a golf reference.
Never mind. All right, so you just end it. Just go ahead and end it.
All right, guys. Josh, do you have any final words, sir?
I just want to say thanks to everybody that took part and to all of our sponsors, especially Christian Ruvel, Corn on the Cob, our official sponsor for the Wangers Golf Association. And, of course, to the tailor that provided Brian's wardrobe tonight. Little tight in the man region, but all around sexy.
Oh, Josh, do you want to advertise our upcoming carnival? Ready? Oh, shit.
Oh, Mark learned how to juggle in quarantine. Look at him.
Is there anything he can't do? Oh, my God. Stay tuned next week for Wii Juggling. Oh, Jesus.
Cody, right. Always a pleasure here in the booth. And as always, as they say on the course, don't be Brian.
Keep swinging, everybody. Thanks a lot. That was the last Third Eye Blind reference. That's a song. Thanks a lot. It's a good song. Fade to black.
I already faded to black.
Thank God.